1984, I know it's hard to remember. All 1980 members. That's why you have to go and collect them all. Tell your parents they can buy them at the mall. Now! When's that new series of 1984s coming out? Right now! Go! Go! Go!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Speeding Bullets Repackaged. I almost literally forgot what show we were about to do, but I didn't. I am Richie.
Hey, everybody, it's Tupper. Welcome to the Toy Show with Pep. Here we are. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Thanks for watching us here on the Tubes of You. We hope you're having a great day. Thanks for joining us for this. Oh, it's hot time in Toy Town, baby.
That's right.
I don't know what that means. Doesn't have to mean anything.
I was holding that button because I was waiting for you to say, hit that bell, ding, but there we go.
I mean, we say it every episode. Still hasn't happened.
I know.
You know? I feel like I want to say it, but draw attention to it each time.
Actually,
and would be like, hey.
No, I think I was looking at YouTube. I think we have 11 subscribers on YouTube.
But did we have 11 last week?
No. I could be completely wrong and imagined it, and I was really high. But I feel like I looked at things and we had 11 subscribers. But I'm going to go
thank you to those 11 people. But here's the thing. This is our baseline now. We know there's 11. If it goes down, we won't mention that because fuck you. But if it goes up, we're going to bring that up. And we'll be like, thank you for following our toy podcast and watching us be jorks. Jorks, copyright 2026, Adam Tupper. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that on Euphoria because I know you stole it from me.
There we go. Speeding Bullets Reloaded. Yes, there are 11 subscribers.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Like this video.
The latest, subscriber count. Oh, it's showing me the latest. But yes, we have at least 11 people that theoretically, there we go, watch this regularly.
Theoretically is not a word. Theoretically is a word.
I will make whatever words that I want to make. And
you,
I have a shoulder funny that I was going to have on for the whole episode, but I think this shirt is too loose and it's not working really well. But it just came in and it's adorable and it's magnetic and it goes on my shoulder and it's Scream. And I pre-order it like over a fucking year ago, and I was hoping it would be out for Scream 7 when I went to see it. It was not.
So close.
It was not.
So close. Missed it by that much.
It's already out on video.
Well, on demand. Richie, first of all, nothing comes out on video anymore. What is this, 1996?
I know. I don't know how to term it anymore. Like I sometimes I say digital or streaming but streaming is misleading because streaming is not always streaming on a service. Streaming could be a streaming for purchase, so you have to be careful how you term it.
That's correct. Stream 7 is out to rent or buy on multiple digital platforms and will eventually hit streaming like one of your streaming services as a part of that service later this year. And welcome to Media Matters.
It's funny. I still call it video, but I do not buy physical media anymore. I literally only ever buy digital media. So I don't know why I even call it.
I don't even buy digital media.
So
I can't think of the last time I bought a CD. But you know what? I pay for music streaming. Yeah. Will I tell you what streaming service I pay for? Absolutely not. That's none of your business, internets. But I do it. So 3 cents goes to artists I love regularly.
Danhausen shirt, and I got another Danhausen shirt today. And while I was wearing this Danhausen shirt, another dad, when I was picking up Vanessa, complimented on me for it. He's also waiting for his to arrive. But I also took the opportunity to say, hey, I know a guy that knows Danhausen.
That's me, buddy. I do know Danhausen. So, yes, Danhausen is fantastic as a human being. He is one of the best characters in the WWE. I'm super happy he's successful. Onward and upward Danhausen, keep being very nice and very evil. Thank you for your service to this great nation. We need your insanity now more than ever.
And
And
speaking
Richie,
of
take it.
Danhausen, and since this is a toy podcast that we haven't really talked about toys yet, I was watching a clip earlier on TikTok when he was at WWE World, which is like, I guess, a bit of a con that's before WrestleMania, and he went to see the Mattel people, and he's like, "You need to make a Danhausen figure ASAP, or I will curse you." And they said, "Can you give us till Comic-Con?" Which I assume is San Diego, so September, maybe we'll have a Danhausen action figure for you guys. Well, not us.
That's right.
But we will want one. So
We will be getting a Danhausen action figure because I don't watch wrestling very much at all unless my good personal friend Danhausen. I want to say it sounds like we're buddies. He follows me and I follow him. We met once and he was a really cool guy. So we do follow each other. That's a true fact.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. True fact, but we're not best friends or anything like that. But I do know him, and we are friends. So continued success, and I do want a Danhausen action figure for my shelf, just because I love everything he does with that character, and I feel my shelf will be much nicer and eviler with his face in it.
He can fit in anywhere.
He really can.
Yeah.
He really can. I want to make him the centerpiece of my holiday extravaganza action figure showcase. So stay tuned later this year for that, folks.
He can be your baby Jesus.
He might be. It might be just him and Deadpool going up places and causing all kinds of chicanery.
Yes. Anyways, we should probably actually talk about some toys that are coming soon.
I think that's a good idea. It's probably a good idea. It's that coming soon graphic, that coming soon song. You know I talk over it, which is easier for you to hear now that Richie has lowered the volume on the song.
It's true.
Which we all appreciate it.
And I should put our pretty face, my pretty face and Tupper back on the screen. So.
Now I moisturized 3 times today.
I'm a jerk. I need to make sure.
Yeah, but we love you.
I need to make sure my Stream Deck is on the right page because it is currently not.
It's big. Here's how we make the sausage, just like every episode.
That's right.
Just us.
There we go.
Farting through YouTube.
Now I am on the right page. So I have some cool stuff DC wise. First, from Amazing Yamaguchi. Is that how you say it? Yes, Amazing Yamaguchi. This really cool looking Batman Beyond figure.
I know.
It's just.
I love this.
It is very awesome. But these are, I believe, Amazing Yamaguchi are like in the $150 range, if I'm not mistaken. So.
I'm not sure. I thought I saw something where this figure was about $90 Canadian.
That's decent.
So, I mean, it also, depending on AliExpress, you might be able to get it a little bit on the lower end. We're going to look into that because I actually really do like this, and I've seen some other Yamaguchi stuff that is a little more techy that I'm interested in as well. This is
Fantastic.
So good.
Now I wonder if that stand is like for display or if that's part of, like, if it comes with it.
Probably comes with it, I would assume.
I would hope so.
I think a lot of the Yamaguchi stuff does tend to come with stands because of this kind of display that they want people to be doing with them at home. So, yeah, I think it does come with the display.
Yeah.
Or the stand display.
And all kinds of hands.
So Richie, you can't give somebody rocket boot accessories and not include a stand.
Well,
because
you can if you're McFarlane.
Well, yeah, but that's a $30 to $40 cheapo bullshit toy. Oh, sorry, that was mean. I meant it, but I'm not taking it back.
Flight stands. I don't know what fucking. Well, it's funny. I think I've at least bought a dozen flight stands now, since they are sold individually, because you can get them on Amazon as well. So every once in a while, I'm like, I need a couple more, so I'll like a couple more. So I'm like, oh, I'm ordering something from Amazon. I'll get some flight stands.
I love how at this point you're going to have like more tiny black stands for McFarlane figures than you have figures of, and you're going to have the equal amount of flight stands, which I sincerely hope you'll be able to use for other action figure lines. Hint, hint, Mattel.
Exactly.
But Richie, wait a minute. What if Mattel regularly packages their figures with flight stands starting in the fall? What's going to happen there?
Especially if they do it with the kids line, that'd be hilarious.
I mean, they put figures in the kids line where you can take the heads off and replace them with Jokerized versions of them, which is fucking bonkers, by the way. So who knows?
Yeah.
We do not know what's going to be coming to this line as it expands. So
I am hopefully optimistic for Mattel's collector line, and we have a lot of evidence to feel that way.
Hopefully optimistic is I'm pretty sure a something that doesn't work. What do they call that when it's two things that cancel one another out?
Oxymoron.
Yeah.
But that's no.
I should have known that.
When you say like two things that are like contradicting each other is an oxymoron, like military intelligence.
Jumbo shrimp.
Exactly. So, but hopefully hopefully optimistic is two positive things. So I don't know if that's an oxymoron.
But do they cancel each other out to then make a double negative?
No, because two rights don't make a wrong, but two wrongs don't make a right, but two rights make a right.
Do they?
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Let us know. Comment here.
Sign up in the comments.
Hit subscribe.
And at this point, I'm saying the show is going great.
Anyways, very quickly, I came across this image because I'm currently reading Night Terrors from DC. I'm way behind on comics, but I've really gotten into a big... Ever since I went on our trip, because I had loaded a bunch onto my iPad, I've been back into picking up the comics because I read them all digitally now. But I found where the upcoming Deadman Batman comes from, and this is one of the images from it. It's funny, he's not like this for all of Night Terrors, and that's Night, K-N-I-T-E, K-I-N, oh, Jesus, fuck, K-N-I-G-H-T. Wow. I am sorry, folks. Anyways.
N-I-T-E writer.
Yeah. Anyways. As I was saying.
This is an episode that is back-ended by the fact that Richie and I are tired.
It's true.
No particular reason. We just are. You know what? Until you pay us for this, I'm not going to slap my face silly to get all energized to come on this show. I'm not going to pound 5 Red Bulls before we come and do this until you're putting money in our pockets.
That's right.
So if you want the quality to go up, pay for this shit. I don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. We don't have a Patreon or anything set up. That's Richie's responsibility. You know what? Just Venmo us $100. I also don't have Venmo. So maybe just like put $100 in an envelope and mail it to Canada, care of Adam and Richie, and we'll get it eventually.
Do we have Venmo in Canada? Is that a thing here?
No, we do not. No, we do not. So,
because if anyone ever asks me to Venmo them something, I'm gonna punch them in the throat.
I'm gonna Venmo you my fist.
Yes. So, anyways, it is a very fun storyline. This
Venmo my dick. How about that?
This villain called Insomnia. Very fitting for the Night Terrors thing, is going into people's nightmares. Everyone's basically asleep everywhere, and except for some heroes, and yada yada.
Oh, and that's why Bruce Wayne, Batman, is wearing a Deadman suit, because Deadman has to be in him for a long period of time. Right. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm still not buying the toy, but it's good to know that it makes sense.
Yeah. Next up, and it's funny. at first that was all the DC stuff I was gonna have, but then I got the other stuff. But I had already added in all these other stuff on my Stream Deck for stuff. So the other DC stuff's coming later. Normally it's all together, but not
It's
this
fine.
time.
It's fine.
Anyways,
They'll deal with it.
next up,
Or we'll
Marvel.
Venmo you my dick.
That's right. Marvel Legends. That
That's what, you,
escalated
that's, what we're,
quickly.
that's what we're calling this episode, Richie.
Venmo my dick.
Venmo you my dick.
Next up,
That'll get our numbers up right there.
probably the dumbest Build-A-Figure ever
Yeah.
is this guy whose name is Box, who looks like the Timu fucking Colossus. And
Does look like Timu Colossus.
yeah, I don't know. And I do have to say,
Like Caliban a little bit. The Apocalypse
Yeah.
altered Caliban.
I do have to say that the last little bit, like the last couple years, like the Marvel Build-A-Figures have been really lackluster. I have not wanted any of them. I've seen Build-A-Figures from the past that are like really cool. Like if I was around when that Hobgoblin was a thing, I would have collected all the ones even if I didn't want them to get the Hobgoblin. However, nothing that Hasbro has done for Build-A-Figures for Marvel has enticed me at all. I'm like,
I think the last one I saw that I liked was
Nemesis?
okay, the Nemesis. Yeah, I was going to say the H word because that's how I'm familiar with it in regards to a thing that happened in 1940s Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really say it anymore. It's and honestly for good reason. So I'm not going to say it here. But yeah, they changed the character's name to Nemesis, and that one was pretty cool with the skull head and the big gun on the hands. That was like 2022, 2023, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't seen a Build-A-Figure since then that has really jazzed me.
Mm-hmm.
And also, this is the weird thing too, is that a bunch of those Build-A-Figures from the past are actually been re-released as a fully
solo
formed figure, as a deluxe figure.
Yeah.
So if you wait long enough, you'll get your Build-A-Figure anyway. There's no way they're turning Box here into a deluxe figure you're going to want to buy.
Yeah.
Where does he even fucking come from? Is it Alpha Flight, I think, is the actual place?
Yeah, I think so, because it's a lot of Alpha Flight people, I believe, that, or some that are in this. It's a really, and the Build-A-Figures, I've said this before, Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure waves generally to me don't make any sense, because for me a Build-A-Figure wave should have some cohesion and thematic reasoning, and then even the Build-A-Figure should be within that theme. Very quickly, because I thought it was really cool, and because when I add things it gets added alphabetically because that's how I name the pictures. First we'll go to the Cyclops visor, and then we'll go to the Build-A-Figure things, and I'll show you why there's no like rhyme or reason really. These things don't really match, but just this is because they're doing the prop replica things. I just thought this was neat and that we should show it really quickly. I'm not.
These guys look like such fucking dorks putting this thing on their face.
It's so true. I'm not gonna get it, but for anyone that's an X-Men or Cyclops fan, this is definitely something that you could put on your shelf, or if you want your face. But I would.
I mean, I guess you would put it on your face. I guess you could cosplay as 90s Cyclops for Halloween.
Yeah.
I feel like if I say anything more, I'm going to offend all of our audience because I think this is so stupid looking.
All 11
and
of them.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, people will sometimes come across this page without following us. So if that is you, hi, and also I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But I just. Some things that are done in comics don't translate well to 3 dimensions as a physical item, and I feel like the Cyclops visor does not translate very well. Yeah, so
that's. I mean, they've made it look cool in movies, but that is very big and clunky. So
it just looks really.
All right. Anyways.
Ostentatious. Ostentatious is the word I was trying to say. Just big and garish and
gaudy.
Gaudy. That's a good word.
Yeah, one of the first figures for the Build-A-Figure, this Dark Avengers Hawkeye, who's actually Bullseye. I mean, I'm not getting it. Looks cool. I'd want a Hawkeye before I wanted a Bullseye as Hawkeye, but I never really liked this look for Bullseye anyway, so.
I was okay with it, but he's too grinny. He's just like, hey man, I'm Hawkeye.
Yeah.
What's up? Let's go for drinks.
He's got like a Homelander grin on him.
Yeah, he's not evil enough.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Anyways,
it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Next one. This one is ForceWorks US Agent. So they went from Dark Avengers to ForceWorks. So there's no fucking cohesion in this at all.
The ForceWorks outfits from the 90s were, without, embellishing, garbage.
Oh, yeah.
And this really does showcase how stupid they look. Not good in any capacity. But hey, and no boot swivel.
Yeah.
So he looks really weird in those deep poses. But again, if you're a Marvel Comics character completionist, you're gonna, all three of you, this is for you.
Yeah. And then Lady Deadpool, who's cool. I'm not going to get this one because I'm going to hold out for a movie, Lady Deadpool. That one
same girl, same.
Is going to be the one for me. But if you're a Deadpool fan, this is definitely for you. It looks cool. I'm not knocking it at all. I'm just holding out for another one. And you know what?
Yeah.
I have a feeling, even though it's Deadpool related, unfortunately, because it is a female character, you're still going to see these around on the shelf a little bit. So
it is nice though, and this is one of the highlights of that whole Build-A-Figure wave is Lady Deadpool. So she's going to get, I think she'll be snapped up. She might not sit on the shelves as much because Deadpool, but yeah, it's still nice. It's nice, just not for us.
Yeah. Now for someone that is actually an Alpha Flight character, I had to look this up. I did not know she was Alpha Flight. They thought maybe let's just make an unknown Alpha Flight box person, and then Marina. This thing.
Woof. not great. Not great. I mean, what does she even come with? Is it just a figure and some hands or a body for the box?
Unfortunately, I don't think I actually grabbed any photos of what she comes with, but yeah,
I think she comes with webby hands and then fist hands.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
This is really terrible, though. This is a really terrible toy.
The only reason this is going to get picked up off of a shelf is if someone wants to build a figure piece.
Or if you have exclusively green action figures, she'll fit right in.
Yeah, she'll fit in with that lime green Martian Manhunter.
Bring a little Irish look to your action figure line, even though she's probably not Irish. She's probably from Quebec.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is... Look, sometimes I really question what they're doing over at Hasbro, because this is, again, going to be a $30 toy. Yeah. This is something that really should have been packaged with a couple of other action figures and like a set of 3 or something.
With something that's actually good.
Yeah. I mean, if your Build-A-Figure was great, then you could justify putting this garbage in your line. But and,
not even that great. Who wants a box?
It's really not. I mean, there's...
If you are a big box fan, I would like you to let us know. And sounds really... Okay. I heard it after I said it.
I mean... What kind?
I'm talking about this fucking guy. I'm talking about this fucking guy.
Oh, yeah.
And why is he called box? He's not
instant erection killer.
He's not even a fucking box shape. Like...
I think we've spent way too much time postulating on what this is and why it's wanted. What's the next? And then the whole box thing really threw me. So let's move on.
Before I have a very weird interlude.
Oh no!
Before we get on to the rest of the figures, but they also had this preview for something that's coming in the future. They're like, oh, guess what this piece is for coming in the future? I'm guessing it's some sort of psychic character is my guess, but
So the rumor is that it's Magneto, and the rumor is it's a Magneto, maximum Magneto,
ooh, that would
which
be cool.
I think you and I can both agree would be pretty
Amazing.
fucking awesome.
Amazing.
So if we will let you know if that is the case, we'll follow up. But that is the rumor. We'll see if it's true. Considering that effect like that just came out for Daredevil, a Daredevil figure, which may or may not be already out on store shelves. Store shelves.
Charles.
You know, little Sean Connery
I
today.
was gonna say, is this the
Fish money
Untouchables?
penny. Fish money penny. We will see, but we'll let you know. But that's the rumor. We'll see if it's a maximum Magneto.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. So stay tuned.
And that'd be
What's
a good
next?
choice. Next up, the version of Psylocke that nobody wants.
Oh, whoa, Richie! I will take umbrage with that. This is classic Psylocke. If I was an X-Men action figure collector, I would 1,000% get this. I think they did a great job here. This is beautiful. This is really great.
It's
You have no
trash.
interest in this.
I have absolutely no
Whoa,
interest
whoa.
in this.
Whoa!
This is her worst
Shots
look.
fired.
This is her worst look.
Whoa. Okay, we are fighting. This is not her worst look at all. It's not her best look, which is obviously, you know, the ninja elements of Psylocke. That's everyone's favorite. But this is solid work. I do really wish her cape was like a soft goods cape.
This kind of reminds me of like, this is what Jewel is to Jessica Jones.
Yes, that's fine. Do you not like the Jewel outfit for Jessica Jones?
No.
Why not? Why not? That's retro.
That was
old.
dumb too.
Pink and purple go together. Take it from the artist. Pink and purple go together.
I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying that those are garbage looks for them.
I 1,000% disagree with you. I do. Again, I'm not going to get this. But I do love this look on her, and I love that they finally made this into a thing. And a lot of people are saying this is the hit of the line. This is the one worth getting. So we're just agree to disagree, which is fine. You're allowed to be wrong. I know this motherfucker like the back of my hand. Right. Oh, Jesus, when did that get there?
Yes, that's Simpsons. So moving on from a bad bad build-a-figure line into some pretty cool stuff that at first one of them I was like, nah, I don't want this, until Tupper made me realize something really cool about it, but we'll get to that. The first one that we got a tease of last week, and I was right, is for Jeff the Landshark and this is Marvel Rivals stuff that is coming specifically from the game. He's a fun character. I've played Marvel Rivals, and he is one of the more fun versions of more fun characters to play. Jesus fuck, I cannot talk tonight. But it's a fun character.
All right, it's late.
Yeah, it is late. Anyways, there's also Luna Snow, and the Spider-Man pictures I have later because Luna Snow is before Spider-Man, and there's stuff in between. Anyways, Luna Snow I'm not familiar with. I only know her from the game. I didn't even bother to look up Luna Snow when I was playing the game. She could even be created for the game. I don't know. But
yeah, I have no clue.
No clue about her. She's a snow type character because
I do like the design of the character. I think it's a really dynamic design coming from an anime-styled game based on Marvel characters. I think it really does hit very well. Yeah. And this is a 2-pack with Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And pre-orders are...
Yeah. I think it was smart to put her with the Spider-Man because she is a popular character in the game, but I don't think she would sell well on her own. So to put her with Spider-Man was the way to go. A smart move.
Yeah. I mean, we're obviously going to be talking about the Marvel Rivals stuff that was shown, but I do want to say that I love the design on this. I have no frame of reference for the character, but I love how this looks. Mm-hmm. This what I think is going to look really nice on a shelf.
Yeah. especially if you're into collecting anime style figures. This is right up your alley. Next up, now, at first I was like, you know what? I don't really. I don't hate Moon Knight. He's not my favorite. I enjoyed the show. I like the character. At first, I was like, I don't really need this. Until Tuffer made me realize that crescent-shaped cape there is actually soft goods, and it changed everything. And I also actually just noticed another detail that I really like, and that's the anks on the kneecaps. That looks really cool as well. I did notice that before.
I've never been a huge fan of Moon Knight, but I saw the images for this and I flipped the fuck out. Like, this is exactly what I'm looking for. This is a plastic cape, and you can switch it out for the soft goods one for those jumping and more dynamic action sequences. There, you can see it right there. I'm obsessed with this design. I love the techno details. I love his mask and his head sculpt. I love everything here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big fan of like really techie armory toys. And again, this merges like that kind of like anime styling with a Marvel character, and I'm obsessed with this. I have to get this. I love this so much. I think they just did a fantastic job here. And I can't wait to get this. I'm getting this. We got to get this. This looks great. This looks just fucking great to me.
Yeah, it does look really good. I was brought in at first. I was like, no, I don't care about this. But this, knowing that it was soft goods cape, changed everything. And more I looked at it afterwards, I was like, yeah, I gotta get this. I'm not a big fan of the design for the Punisher in the game. That's just a personal preference. I know a lot of people are. I don't hate it. It's just like, it's not for me, and that's okay. It's not as bad as the Psylocke one.
You bastard.
And
I dig this.
So
I dig this. Again, it's not. I don't want this the way I want the Moon Knight figure. I like this. This is really nice, and I kind of dig the bigger, bulkier design for the Punisher. It's usually he's just a guy. This is kind of like a big hulking dude, and I appreciate that they went down this road for the character in the game and then translated it to the action figure line. So yeah, I mean, it's not something I'm going to be buying or interested in, but I love it, and a lot of people agree. They are obsessed with this. Punisher fans are fucking losing their shit over this guy.
And I do love that he does have like the blast effects for his weapons. That's super cool, and I want to see more of that with Marvel Legends, and we're seeing a little bit with it, little bit by bit.
Agreed.
Here's a little bit better look at the Spider-Man. Looks really cool. I don't know. I don't really want the Luna Snow, so like unless I see the 2-pack on for a decent price, I'm probably not going to get it. I mean, I have a lot of Spideys, so at the end of the day, it's not a huge thing. So
see, it's so funny you say that too, Richie, because like while I do appreciate this anime styled design for Spider-Man based on the game, it doesn't really jazz me up. I prefer the Luna Snow in this 2-pack to the Spider-Man. So it's funny that you say that. I like the Spidey, but I'm not into the Luna. I would have the Luna. I love that. Again, I love dynamic shit, and this is all dynamic stuff.
This might be a case of Venom Captain America then, where we get one and split it.
I wouldn't say no. I love all of this stuff. If Marvel sent us or Hasbro sent us all of these guys, I'd be happy to put any of them on my shelf permanently. I think they're all really well designed toys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would absolutely take the Luna Snow. I think she looks fantastic.
I do have to say, like, they are perfectly stylized from like the game. Like,
does this feel too like this is kind of a response to some of the Mafex stuff that we've been seeing, some of the more anime-inspired designs, Yamaguchi designs, mess toys, all from Japan and overseas. This does feel like Hasbro is kind of tapping into that and saying, we're going to do some more crazier designs for some of our characters. And the video game just helped to put that along, because it does really feel influenced by those different toy companies. So, maybe we'll see.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way, but that's a very, very good point. I'm still teetering on this one. Like, I love this Venom design, but he's huge, and I have another huge
You
Venom.
do have a huge one, but he comes with Jeff the Shark.
Yeah, I know. It's so I'm it's gonna I think it might it's gonna have to depend on the price point. I think when I see the price point, on how
Do
much
the
he
same thing,
is.
Richie. Buy this guy and Jeff the Shark. You keep Jeff the Shark, and I get Venom.
That's a little bit different.
worst, worst trade, trade off ever. I'll take
Um,
a little goofy land
so
shark. You get the super cool giant Venom. He looks great though. I
yeah,
love this
he
design.
is
This is
he is my
fantastic.
favorite design from the game. And I mean, there's even characters added to the game since I stopped playing it, and they look really cool too. So I'd like to see them carry on this line, and I think if it is, and it probably will be successful, that they will carry on with the other characters.
Yep.
Moving back to the build a figure stuff, we've got the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. It looks really good. And some people I've seen some posts are like, now that this is coming, maybe that they'll actually release the failed HasLabs of Robbie's car, but I don't
No,
think so.
they won't. They will not fucking do that.
It's funny. This accessory that is on him is the same accessory that came on my Spider-Man that has like the chain accessory. It just doesn't have like the hammer thing at the end.
I recognized it immediately. I'm like, yeah, that's already come with a figure.
Yeah. So
I
just
like
saying.
it. This is good.
Yeah.
This is good. I know I don't have a big attachment to Robbie Reyes as Ghost Rider, but I like this, and I'm glad it's out. So
Yeah.
good job.
I'm not gonna. It's not something I'm gonna pre-order or rush to get it right away. I am a Ghost Rider fan, and I have two Danny Ketches, plus a Spirit Spider, which is a Ghost Rider Spider-Man mashup. But if I saw this on sale, I'd probably pick it up. Like you, I'm not. I don't have an attachment to Robbie Reyes, but I don't hate the character, and I think if I saw it for the right price, I would pick it up. So.
I would say that I would be interested in this if it was based on Agents of Shield's design for Robbie
Mm.
Reyes. I really liked that look that they did for the TV series. So yeah,
Yeah.
I would get that.
Yeah. Now for one that I have already pre-ordered for us, and that this is this new Ultimate Wolverine.
Oh baby.
I don't know a whole lot about this character other than in the new Ultimate Universe that Marvel has. It's funny they made a big thing about destroying and merging it and yada yada. Well, same thing happens on the DC side as well. But anyways, the only thing I basically know about this Wolverine, other than the fact that he looks really fucking cool, is that he's basically a Winter Soldier Wolverine, is to my understanding. So
Yeah. Yeah, the mask over the face really just makes this a must get for us.
mhm.
So I love the design. Looks really good, very menacing. And you and I are both Wolverine action figure collectors.
Mhm.
Uh, we've never met a Wolverine we didn't love.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
we
mean,
got to get this.
I mean, we've had a Wolverine. We've seen Wolverines that we've decided not to get, but that doesn't mean we didn't
Correct.
like them. So
Correct. Yeah, like you have that one Logan World War II.
yeah,
And you like that one, and then I saw you with it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't end up getting it. Still nice, but I
Mhm.
thought he came. I didn't know it was fake. There was fake claws or no claws with that one, so I was like,
There is
oh, okay,
claws, but it's just I don't think they're the removable ones. I think it's separate hands, if I remember right.
yeah,
So
yeah. Just wasn't. I was not upset that I didn't end up getting him, but I'm glad we're getting this one. I think this is going to be a really fun one. Probably won't appear on any best of lists for the year, but masked Wolverine, we don't see that shit very often.
yeah,
So I'm into this. So
yeah.
very excited.
Plus the black and red looks really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Next up, I'm very interested to know I don't know if you've seen this figure yet. It's Hasbro. It's Star Wars. It's coming for May the 4th. I don't know if you've seen this image yet.
I'm afraid. Yeah. Fucking let's take something we've released 25,000 times and then slap a tiny T-shirt on it and charge $45 for it.
Now,
Fuck you.
I do
do
think
you
it's
have?
funny that it comes with a target that all the shots miss. That is objectively funny.
Okay, that is objectively funny. What are they doing? What are they smoking when they're coming up with ideas over there at Hasbro? Because like this
That's
is so dumb to put it in a T-shirt from May the 4th, but that card is grand.
yeah.
That
Now,
shit is awesome.
now I also do like if you look on the helmet on the leg, you can see that they do have some like pock marks from being shot. Um, the good thing is, if you don't want to have the ridiculous T-shirt, you can take it off because it is soft goods, which means you can put it on other action figures if you want other universes to celebrate May the 4th for you.
How do I feel about this?
I think you're torn. I think you're a little
I
torn
I am torn.
because I am a little torn too.
I'm really torn because on one hand, $45 for a soft goods T-shirt, but in the other hand, cool stormtrooper figure with blast hits all over him,
Mm-hmm.
and a super cool missed Han Solo target card. That shit's good.
Yeah.
Who am I, and what is my life? Am I interested in an action figure that comes? What is this, Malibu Stacy all over again? But she comes with a new hat. I want it. I want it. I want it.
I mean, it's like that Green Arrow that I got, where it's like, oh, I have this Green Arrow, but this one has a hat. It's literally that. Anyways,
Fuck me.
we were speaking a little bit earlier about some of the Mattel stuff that was really cool, and Tupper and I came across these photos. This is the kids line that is doing some things that, not specifically this, because, I mean, this is kind of goofy looking, but cool for the figure. However, the heat vision effects
Blast
look
effect.
awesome.
It looks like you push a button on him and his eyes glow
Yeah.
as a part of that heat vision effect,
'cause-
which is
Because if you
objectively
look in this
awesome.
picture, you can see his eyes glowing there. So you press the button, they glow, and then you can also press the button, which will make those glow. Which even for a kid's toy, this is awesome.
Richie, are you going to get this?
I'm thinking about it.
I think you should. I think this is great. I mean, it's also budget line, so you're not spending $40 on it. But I think the sculpt here is nice. The design of this is nice. Soft goods cape, glowing eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want this, but I want you to get this.
So we can
You
take
know?
a look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be a 6-inch. I think it's a 5-inch scale. But yeah,
which is fine.
that really just shows that Mattel is taking this line, the DC license stuff that they have seriously, because this is a really great action accessory.
And it really bodes well for collector's line.
It really does bode well. I mean, are we going to get battery operated toys in that line? I don't know about that, but it just means that they're using their brains and they're thinking outside of the box, because I've never seen an action laser eye accessory. And also, can you put it on 6 and 7-inch figures? Because that would also change my opinion on whether or not I want one for myself, if it would fit on those heads.
I think I need to get one just for science to figure that out.
Or science.
That's right, for science. All right.
Yeah,
Moving
dorks.
into some Street Fighter stuff. I believe this is McFarlane Street Fighter stuff.
No.
No, it is not McFarlane Jada.
Jada
Yes,
Toys has the
yes.
Street Fighter latest.
Yes, that is right. It is Jada. Yes, this is the Player 2 Blanca. So if you're familiar with how fighting games worked back in the day when Tuffer and I were kids, if you wanted to be the same character, they made them a different color so you wouldn't get confused.
Yep.
Looks really cool. Yeah, see right there in the bottom it says Jada Toys. Has that little effect of, I don't know what it is, but some sort of effect for Blanca. But
he's a mutant who was created in a lab, and one of those things is like an electric eel attack, and that's why he
right.
shocks
That's right.
in the
That's
game.
right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Now,
Blanca,
this
icon.
is McFarlane, but it's Mortal Kombat Classic, and this is a character called Ermac. I'm not super familiar with this character. I think it's one of those ones that's related to Scorpion and Sub-Zero and all the other ninjas that look the same.
So Ermac was a glitch in the game that you got if you played for a certain amount of time or beat a certain amount of levels in a certain way, and you could unlock it. Ermac is like something about the code that comes up to enter coin or something like that, or some sort of phrase on the screen. I don't know. I did know at one point, but this is 30 years ago, 35 years ago, folks. So I don't know. Someone who knows better than me. Comments,
That's right.
post in it. Um, yeah, it's a repaint.
Yeah.
What do you want? It's a fucking repaint.
Yeah. And then Johnny Cage.
This is not a repaint. This is a brand new sculpt from the McFarlane Mortal Kombat line.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're collecting that shit, you gotta get this guy.
And I think from what we've seen so far, some of the McFarlane, now you got me saying McFarlane, fucker. McFarlane Mortal Kombat stuff was kind of hit and miss from what I've seen. So
Correctamundo.
NECA, a little dip into NECA, and that's with a little better look at the Child's Play 2 Chucky that is coming, which is not on the NECA site. It seems to be a Target exclusive in the States, from what I can understand. If I see this somewhere, I'm probably going to get it because it's Chucky. So
You're not going to pre-order this bad boy through NECA?
I just said it hasn't been on the NECA site yet. If you're even fucking listening to me,
I tried and I drifted in and out.
So, but yeah, I haven't seen it on the NECA site yet. I do have at some point 6 Chuckies and a Tiffany coming for me, which is a great band name.
I also feel like it's you're talking about STDs. What do I got, Doctor? Well, you got 6 Chuckies and a Tiffany.
There you go. Now, I was browsing
Mazel tov.
on the EB game site like I do every day, just looking for updates to release dates, and I was just double checking for my Hound Transformer, which is pushed to the 1st of May, I think now. But I came across this that I thought was super cool looking, and it's called Frequency. It's a Transformer that is a mashup of Stranger Things, and it's basically the the W Squawk van as a Transformer. And the little chicken thing that he comes with is called 8 Tracks. But there's it is in the transformed van. This does look really cool, and but unfortunately, it is not $74.99 cool.
No,
So
no, it is not. Also, are they too late to the market with this?
I think they
Because
may have, just missed that. This should have, if anything, I mean, they did have 5 fucking seasons that took a long
10
time
years.
to make. 10 years
10
to
years,
make. If anything, this should have been released several months ago when the final season came out. So
yeah, they're too late to the market with this. I don't know what they were thinking. This is also the problem when you make toys based on entertainment properties where you don't know what the quality is. Richie and I both agreed that the finale for Stranger Things was fine. I was entertained. I thought it was a good finale. Yeah. A lot of people out there who are obsessed with Stranger Things, though, did not enjoy the finale.
And they made a whole fucking conspiracy about it.
And those are the people that would be buying this and knowing that they were disappointed with the finale and it may have ruined their opinion of Stranger Things. Are they really going to be clamoring to go to Hasbro Pulse's website and order $75 of transformable, W Squawk?
Yeah.
No. So look for this one to be on discount bins by November at the very latest.
Yes.
Just again, you win some, you lose some, but yeah, it's just a lesson. If you're going to be making products based on movie and television properties, get them out before the show's out, while the popularity is still Super high.
Exactly. Just like us. No.
Yes, talking about stuff that was released. This episode will be out, and all this stuff will be available for pre-order
Yeah, I mean, well,
because we're late. We're late to the game.
well,
Who
all of the
gives a
stuff
shit?
is already available for pre-order. Well, with some exceptions. Like this
You're not
one.
watching this for late breaking news.
That's true. Well, no, this one actually went up for pre-order today, and this is Bronze Tiger from McFarlane, from the DC Multiverse line. This is a cool looking figure.
It's great. Great looking figure.
Cool looking figure. Not one that I'm gonna get, because if I was gonna get a Bronze Tiger, I want it to be the Michael J. White from Arrow version of Bronze Tiger. I don't think I'm gonna get that, but I'm glad that this exists and that people can get this. So
This is a prime example of them going above and beyond as the line is coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have no interest in Bronze Tiger, but I actually really love the look and design of this action figure. Really good pose. Really just striking. Well done.
And it does say something for McFarlane in the sense that, he's not just phoning it in for the last little bit of the license. There is some really solid attempts, and we have seen some really good things coming out from the line in this year, in the last home stretch of the line. Next up, we've got Eclipso. I don't like
this. This is not one of those things we were just talking about. Just so you know,
no,
this is not great. This is not great.
Not great at all.
Don't love this.
I don't like this version of Eclipso. I don't remember him being bare-chested and white-chested. Really, I'm not saying that it never happened. Just I prefer a more classic-looking Eclipso personally.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. So, the next figure is another one of those ones where I was like, and I even said it on the show, I think last week, that I don't think I'm going to get this. Not that I hated it, but as I looked more at it, it looked even fucking cooler, and that's this OMAC. This picture really highlights it.
Dope as fuck.
And I literally pre-ordered this for us today.
Yeah, this is dope as fuck. I can't wait to get this in hand. I think I'm going to be enjoying this exactly the right amount. I think this is something I'm going to like perfectly.
And it didn't really look like it before, but you can see it now, and I really like the translucence on his hand that is like stretching out into tentacles. So
I also really like the paint ops on the head from the bright white eye as the orange bleeds into it. I think that's going to look really super cool in person. Some of their paint op fades have been excellent, because going back to last year when they had the couple of the Batman figures that I got that had little fades on them, they were exceptionally well done. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited for this. Yeah.
All right, coming in the home stretch for the coming soon stuff, and this is another one that I just pre-ordered for us, and that just dropped literally after spoilers, the most recent episode of Daredevil Born Again, and that's this Daredevil Born Again 2-pack of the black suit with Jessica Jones, and my God, Jessica Jones looks awesome. This
is like, thank you, Hasbro. We were just talking about what happens when you put out something too late. They hit it perfectly. They kept this a secret. This is the kind of thing that doesn't need the show to get people excited about. The sculpt on Jessica looks great. I love the pant rips and how it's actually physically sculpted. I love this design for Daredevil. Richie and I have been both freaking out about this. This is an absolute fucking home run by Hasbro. Great job. I'm so excited that we're getting this. I cannot wait to review this. This is, I think, a hit right away. I mean, obviously we have to get it and we have to take a look at it, but I just think this is awesome.
I think this definitely within top 10 figures of the year.
I'm telling you, man, Jess, they absolutely nailed the Jess design. The fact that she comes with a latte and a camera and a phone and fists for punching, 2 different head sculpts. And I mean, her on her own looks great, but the fact that she comes with a Daredevil that we both are super excited to get, this could be one of the best sets of the year.
That's how you do a 2-pack.
Yeah, that's a 2-pack. That's a top tier 2-pack. take that and run with it, folks. Yeah, I'm super excited about this. I cannot wait for us to get this. When can we expect this?
Let me quickly look up at my note that I have all the pre-orders in. Marvel Legends, the Daredevil Born Again. Oh, it doesn't have a date yet. It's just to be determined. But let me look at EB site, because sometimes you can kind of give it an idea based on where it's placed in other lines, in with other things that have dates. Marvel Legends. We're looking at least 1st of August for now.
My guess is that they will have product in hand at San Diego Comic-Con, which is about the third weekend in July. So if they're in hand at that point, they'll be coming out to retailers around the same time too. But yeah, you'll definitely be able to go to SDCC and buy that. I'm also assuming some of the other stuff we're talking about here will also be available at San Diego, plus a whole bunch of new shit that we don't even know about yet.
I just noticed that the Marvel Rivals stuff is up for pre-order, so I'll have to look at that tomorrow, because I don't think I pre-ordered that. Anyways, I'm going to hit a button, and it's going to bring us to our next segment, and I didn't lower the volume for this one.
Oh, no.
Shit Richie bought this week.
Oh, man.
If you're watching this in headphones late at night, you're welcome.
You're awake now.
We are Chaos Goblins on your YouTubes, flipping over tables.
I'm kind of all over the place with the ordering of this. I could have done it a little bit more thematically, but I didn't. It's more alphabetically. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff in here that we're going to go through.
Boom.
Starting off with
Put it in my eyeballs.
The Dark Knight Rises Bane.
Oh, yeah.
He is really cool looking. I didn't realize, too.
This is turning into porn. Richie and I are just oohing and eyeing like...
toy porn.
Toy porn.
I think that's actually a thing. Not the way we think it is, though. Anyways, comes with these cool little movie posters. Silly me, I didn't take a picture of both sides, but it does have another Bane poster on the other side, so you can have it like with it. And I think I am going to put these up with it, with them. And I think I have a plan on how I'm going to do it as well. I think it's a nice little touch. Also comes with a card that I don't care about, that you can put the card in that has a little like placard that says Dark Knight Rises on. I don't care about that. I think this looks super cool. Where was it? Yeah, so 2 extra sets of hands, and Tom Hardy Bane. I think maybe it should have come with another head, sort of, like the mask falling off kind of head. Is my only real complaint for it, and the fact that the elbow joints are a little bit noticeable, but otherwise,
same with like the Peacemaker.
Yeah.
That was my problem with Peacemaker too.
Yeah. You can really see it on the back here. Good thing is with the pants, it's not as noticeable because it's kind of camouflaged into the painting for the most part. But it's a really nice figure, and I am really happy that I got it. And I have no real complaints other than like the obvious like elbow joints. Again, you can see them there, and the pins. So
you can put his hands against his breast as he's holding it. Oh. I'm here to cause chaos. Sound like an old man. Where's my dentures?
Nice. Now, moving along into something that both of us got and that Tupper will be reviewing as well in the near future. And that is this Black Canary figure. We both wanted the normal version, not the platinum, because this is the one that comes with the real fishnets. She's one that has the face swaps. She has some good face swaps. She's got the screaming face for when she's doing her canary cry. And the only misstep I would say is that she kind of needs an effect, like a canary cry effect, that can attach to her. That's my only... one of my only real complaints. One thing that is touchy is when you're moving the knees. You kind of got to be careful because the fishnets will get caught, which will, be a ripping hazard at some point in the near future, depending on how much you're playing with the legs of. I'm assuming that Tupper is going to pose his Black Canary in some manner similar to this, because we had a conversation about the jackets and his feeling on it. It's not terrible. I do like.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I do like that you can do like this, like carrying the jacket pose with like the one finger hand that she has there, which I don't think Tupper thought of. So.
I did not. I haven't even taken her for a spin because my photo stuff is in Toronto and I'm in Ottawa. Hence, no, sorry, I'm in Paris, vacationing. But just, I'm going to go into more detail in mine, but I like this figure more and more the longer I've had it. And I don't quite like her as much as Zatanna, but it's real razor thin. I think this is really, really great stuff. And her face sculpts are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, and I only took a limited amount of pictures because I know that Tupper's gonna take more, and I kind of do that when there's figures that we both have, because I get a lot of stuff and he doesn't get as much. So when there's stuff that we both have, I kind of let him like to feature it a little bit more. So.
I do love taking the photos now that I have the photo set up with the light box. And it is a lot of fun to mess around and be a little bit creative. So stay tuned. You'll get to see my photos, I don't know, next week, next time?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Next up came same time as the Black Canary, and that's the Freddie Freeman one. I do have to say, am disappointed the cape is not wired at all. They didn't even half-ass it like they did on the Red Tornado, where they wired the collar but not the rest of the cape. Other than that, that is my only real complaint for the figure. I mean, he comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 different sets of hands, these repurposed flash effects for lightning, because these are totally the same effects that we have on our flashes, but it's fine because you can do a cool pose like this when he's saying Shazam to turn into Captain Marvel Jr. Not that they actually call it that anymore, but I still like to call him Captain Marvel Jr.
What do they call him now?
Just I think they just refer to him as Freddie Freeman. Yeah, now.
Jesus Christ. Come on, DC.
Yeah.
Get to work there.
Yeah, and like they even just refer to Shazam as Shazam. I don't even think I think once in a while they may refer to them as that, but it's not a big thing because of the whole Marvel thing. But
to be fair, if they called him Shazam Jr., I would feel like I'm getting at a fast food joint. Yeah. So
Shazam Jr. would be a bad name. But yeah, and this is currently how I have him posed, like getting struck by lightning, saying Shazam in flight. Now, one of my favorite ones that I got recently, not my most favorite, but one of my favorites, is the Heath Ledger Joker that came from the Dark Knight. And man,
give it to me, baby.
I was excited for this, but when I got it in hand, and especially when I got it out of the box, I was even more excited because I have to say, and again, comes with the poster placard, but great. Comes with his little knife. He's got his pistol. He's got the Uzi type vehicle weapon, and then the rocket launcher. Comes with a few different hands, one with a card that I really like. But the face sculpt is really awesome. I'm glad that they went with a molded coat. I think that if they went with a cloth goods coat, it would have looked a little janky. So good call on that. It was a good decision. But zooming in on the face there, like... They really
good
nailed
likeness.
Yeah.
That's Heath Ledger.
They really nailed it, and they really nailed. And I'm really glad that I have this because I am a big fan of the Heath Ledger Joker, and now I have my third Joker, and I don't need any other Jokers ever.
That's true. Yeah, you got them all. Well, until they make a new one. Um, Notice, I will add that Richie definitely does not have a Jared Leto Joker.
No, I will never get a Leto Joker unless it is to burn it and melt it down into nothing.
It would make some good photos, though.
Yeah, that's true. A good video. But I do have to say, the getting the hands into the trigger finger is a little tricky for him. Not a big thing, but just something that McFarlane never really worked on was, like holding weapons is, I have to say, one of his weaknesses in his line.
Yeah, Peacemaker, once your gun is in the hand for Peacemaker, you better keep it there because it's a bitch to get in and a bitch to get out. So, yeah.
So super happy with the Heath Ledger Joker. This is one of the ones, the Heath, the Bane, and another one I'm going to talk about a little bit later were ones that I got at the Innis one, due to the when we thought Blast was closing, but I wasn't going to cancel the pre-orders. We still like.
I was there with him.
That's right.
I was there when he got them.
Yeah, he was
Love
there
those
when I got
guys.
all of these, except for this next one that came later on, and that is the Kryptonite. This was one of the things that Tupper pre-ordered for me when I was away, though. So the prop replica glowing Kryptonite, which is super cool, and I had to take a few different angles of the box because the art not the well it's a photo, but the looks cool in the box too, but you pull it out and looks really cool there. Looks very vibrant, very bright. Then you that's the Superman S there, as you press that in and that's what turns it on, and then it glows, and it just doesn't glow, it like pulsates.
That's nice
as well. I caught a couple different poses, but I also included a little video of the. There's no sound because it's just a video of how it pulses, and like you press the button, and it'll for about 5 minutes or so cycle through like various like states of glowing for the Kryptonite. So.
That's nice. That's a nice. See, this is the kind of prop stuff that I think is really, really cool. This is a great like conversation piece for a shelf, and the fact that you can turn it on makes a nice nightlight.
Yeah, and especially that it'll
Nicely
time
done.
itself out afterwards as well. 3 AA batteries, so it should last a little while. Now, before we get into some of the stuff that Tupper picked up with me, there was a little surprise drop that happened last week with McFarlane.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sure was.
And the only reason I found out about it was because in the DC Multiverse Canada Facebook group that I'm in, someone posted, I think they were in Alberta, that a few McFarlane figures that hadn't even been put up for pre-order on the EB Game website. They just showed up, much like when the Kingdom Come Superman just showed up at EB Games, and then once it showed up, it then was on the website. But of all things, to not have up for pre-order until like 2 days later, it was like, oh, this is going on pre-order. Well, too late. It's already fucking out, McFarlane. Luckily, I was able to get a Larfleeze because, like...
The irony, if you had not got a hand on this because they shipped it to stores and it sold out before you knew about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because this guy is going to be nuts on the secondary market. I can tell you that.
Agreed.
Right now.
Absolutely.
Maybe not the same level as Blue Lantern Kyle, but Larfleeze is a very sought after Lantern character, not only because he's the only Orange Lantern, but because he is objectively a really cool character. But yeah, so it was this, Shazam, and a couple others that just started showing up and didn't even get put up on the website. And so I called EB at Plas. They're like, well, we have a Shazam, not Larfleeze. So I'm like, can you put the Shazam aside for me? They're like, great. Called Innis. They had the Larfleeze. I'm like, thank fuck. So they put one aside for me. But yeah, my only complaint for the Larfleeze is I wish, I don't mind that they just recolored the green fucking balls because he needed something for his hands. But I do wish that he came with some of his constructs that he's known for, like I was gonna say Globulus, but that's G.I. Joe. But there is a little one. I believe he could nickname him Globby. But there are some and they were not like they were big, but they were like small little constructs because that should have been included with him. But I can forgive it because they really nailed the face sculpt of it. The body looks great. The costume looks the uniform, I guess, looks great.
Nice detailing. Yeah, this is nice.
It is really nice. And he's got the ring on that finger there. Maybe he could have come with some extra hands and stuff. I'm not going to make any huge complaints because I have a fucking Larfleeze now, and this is one of my top wants from McFarlane for before he finished the line. And got him on a flight stand there. And best of all is you can pose him hugging his lantern like you see him in so many things in DC media. So
yeah, this is definitely a case where they mostly got it right. I think this should have benefited from a deluxe figure treatment where he did come with 2 of his constructs that he makes and multiple hands and his lantern. It's a little bit of a missed opportunity for DC, for the McFarlane guys, but you know what? They love missing opportunities. But we can only hope that Mattel will put out a figure like this and give it a proper deluxe treatment with all of his constructs.
Yeah,
that would be worth $80 for you to pick up, and it's not out of the realm of possibility that we'll see that at some point from Mattel. So
yeah,
hope springs eternal.
Because the thing is, like, if I had missed this is a figure that I would have probably paid a stupid amount for. So
Yes, you would.
Now,
Yes, you would.
moving back to something that was not part of a surprise drop, but some of the things that Tupper went along to pick up with me. This is another Christopher Reeve Superman. They did one last year, and I originally got the platinum that I didn't realize at first because it was super high when it arrived, and then I later on picked up the non-platinum because I was like, I gotta get the normal Superman one as well. And then there was also a page puncher that was a little bit more comic-y stylized that I didn't really like. But this one, I wasn't going to get it first because I was happy with the other ones. But then they had to have, again, this is the year of the smirk for action figures because the smirks are getting me this year with these action figures, and
it's true. Black Canary also comes with a smirk face.
Yeah, and
her smirk face is good. Zatanna comes with a smirk face, and now this guy comes with a smirk face.
Yeah. Again, he has the movie poster thing, and there's another one on the other side. The extra heads on it are phenomenal as well. There's the more serious look there. He's a little bit more. Great. The hair's a little bit more disheveled. You didn't get that with the other one. Then you have the more neutral face. Right. The S curl is fucking mint on it. Looks great. But then, the smile, the smirk on this one looks great. Misstep on it, though, is it is not a wired cape. It is a little bit too plumed around the shoulders.
Poofy.
Yeah,
it's poofy.
Okay. 2 notes. That little Superman's stand is from my friend Mo from the DC Multiverse Canada page that I've ordered some of the stands. Whenever I order stands for him to put things on the wall, like the wall mount ones, he always includes foot stands for me as well. But I'd wanted because I have 3 Reeve Supermans, I wanted a Reeve Superman stand to put them up on the wall over there, which I do have. I just haven't been able to put them up yet, and I will show pictures and stuff when I do. But anyways, I digress. A little bit closer look at the smile here. I had to get it. I couldn't say no. So
yeah. You're a big Superman fan. No one's going to give you a hard
Yeah,
time.
it's true. I am the Superman guy. I do like the. I mean, he's the holding the crystal from the Fortress of Solitude. He has that, and the other versions as well. Again, the cape is a little poofy. I can forgive it because of the smirk.
And I mean, if you are posing him in flying positions too, I think the poofy cape won't be so bad.
Yeah, exactly. So, sticking with Superman and awesomeness, I wish he would have gotten a bit of more of a deluxe treatment because he doesn't come with anything, just the figure itself. So there is no accessory picture.
Lame.
Yeah. So I'm sure I have some splayed hands I can put on him, some flight hands from the multitude of other Supermans that I have that will fit him.
True. I got to get you to give me a fist at some point because I need an extra one for my Superman. He only comes with one, and the other one is like this. That's a flat hand, flying hand, by the way, folks. I know it's on Superman right now. Sorry.
But I really like this Brandon Routh Superman. They really did a great job again with the face sculpt and the S curl because it was a bit different for Routh, but they nailed it. Also, the only not the only downside because he doesn't come with any accessories. But again, it's not a wired cape. But I can forgive it because I have a Brandon Routh Superman. So
here comes a poofy.
Not as poofy as the Reeve one though, which is odd. So and
that's nice.
Yeah, I like that pose. That's how I'm gonna have him for the time being. Is that way because I am now part of the surprise drop that we had. Shazam! So
yeah.
Yay.
I have no love for the Shazam characters. So
I do love the Shazam family or the Marvel family as they were originally known before that whole debacle. Funny enough, he didn't come with any effects like lightning effects, but I did steal some from Freddy to make poses. I was surprised the back of this. I'm not familiar with that cape design with those X things, but I'm not going to knock it. I think that was more of like the Fawcett Comics look, the more classic look, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, those are supposed to be ties. Those are supposed to be physical ties, right? And you're supposed to be along the edge of the cape to make it look more, unique. And so the fact that it's kind of like a tampo that's on the cape is kind of lame.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Don't let that take away from your enjoyment of this. But that's what that's supposed to be, is the illusion of little ties from the cape.
Yeah. So, and there he is there again. Moving along I didn't take a lot of photos of the White Lantern Batman because he's basically a repaint of the Green Lantern, and the only reason I got this one is so I can have a White Lantern because he's literally looks the same as the Green Lantern.
I mean, those blowjob lips are doing a great job. I mean,
and just because I did that one on purpose, just kind of like,
he's a little tired. Put him away.
That's right.
Put him to bed.
And that brings us out of all of the DC stuff that I got. But there's a little bit more. Because I jumped the DC stuff ahead because I was excited for it all. Not that I wasn't.
He was.
Not that I wasn't excited about this other stuff, but I was super excited for the DC stuff.
I was excited. I wanted to see Bane and the Joker in particular because I wanted to see how those figures looked. I passed on them, but I wanted to see what they look like. So, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up next?
Next up, which is I got the next bit I got before I got the DC stuff, but the Crimson Guard from G.I. Joe, the female Crimson Guard, came out, and I had to get it because I like the crimson look for the G.I. Joe stuff. It comes in with a decent loadout. It's got a sword that comes with this it's not called a sheath for the sword. Scabbard, that's what it is. A couple extra fists, the backpack. I do like that you have the option of putting both the rifle or the sword onto the little knob that's on the right hand side there, or you can also put the sword on the belt, which I'll show you in a few minutes. But again, a place for everything, a place for the knife.
Stuff.
Yes, there was a knife. I had to go back. I forgot if there was a knife or not. There's a place for the knife. There's a place for the
getting very late
pistol.
for Richie, everyone. It's getting very late for him. He needs to go to bed soon.
But really cool looking. Again, you can put the scabbard is on the belt there. There's a little knob for it to go on. But you can the rifle's on the backpack for now. But if I move along, once again into a later picture, that's not quite action. You can see that instead of having the sword the sword's on the opposite side that it fits on. So if you're posing it with the rifle, the sword will fit there, and it looks really cool. So
yeah, it's the same for the regular Crimson Guard figure. This is just the female version. Not a big fan of female bad guy figures that are generic, because I don't think any woman is stupid enough to join Cobra unless they're a high-ranking Cobra officer or a fucking dreadnought. Yeah. But Richie likes red, and this is a nice figure. It's not one I want to add to my collection, but I support that it exists, and I'm glad people are getting it. But you'll never see regular Cobra attack! Yeah. You'll never see. Thank you, Cobra Commander. Thank you, Chris Latta, voice actor for Cobra Commander. You'll never see like those generic soldier female figures on my shelf because, like I said, I don't think any lady is stupid enough to be an infantry Cobra like officer or Crimson Guard member. No. They'd be like, "Fuck that! If I'm not the Baroness, I'm not doing this shit."
Yeah. Now, there was also a little Marvel stuff that came out a couple of weeks ago, and I got some stuff. Tupper got one of them as well. First one being, the brown suit Wolverine, that has a very cool detail that I was very nervous about at first, that I had to text Tupper about because I wasn't sure. And that is, if it'll change, you see the little neck piece there. It was like, oh, Tupper, I see there's a cowl that comes off and there's a neck piece. Does that mean I can take the thing off and have that neck piece and take my Hugh Jackman head from my other movie Wolverine and pop it on that? And he's like, it sure does. And I was
100
so nervous about taking it off because I thought I was going to break it.
Richie is afraid of breaking things all the time. Part of that is because sometimes action figures are fragile, and he's got big fingers.
That's true.
So it's a little from column A, a little from column B. Did you do it?
Oh,
did you do the thing?
It took me a few days, but I ended up doing it.
He made it happen.
And when I first did it, I didn't realize in that picture there, I'm like, oh, I forgot to put the cowl on him. So I'm like, I got to pop the cowl on him as well. And so it
looks really good, dude.
It does. It does look really good.
Yeah, that's nice.
So, I'm happy that I got the brown suit Wolverine.
Yeah, that shit's nice.
And even happier once I had the courage to, realize I was not going to break the figure by popping that. When it's actually the that head and the neck piece all pop off together when you pull it off, which is really nice. So you don't have to pull two different pieces off. So
that's good. It's easier to separate them probably when they're smaller pieced. I stand by my statement from maybe a couple episodes ago that if I see brown suit Wolverine either on Amazon or out in the wild and X-23, I'm definitely picking those up. I think they're both solid entries, and I'd be happy to put them on my shelf. So I love this. I love that you got them.
Now, another one that both Tupper and I got, one that I'm saving a few more pictures for him as well, but we both love the fuck out of this character and this piece.
Oh, yeah.
And that is the Cowboy Pool, not Cowboy Poo. That's something different. Cowboy Pool from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes, that's Beans specific.
Yes. The best thing that you're going to see in here is the accessory, the spinning gun accessory, which is why we're confused that in the Maximum Thor that's coming, there's no fucking spinning
I know.
Mjolnir.
I know we're going to love that guy, but it's a huge oversight to not have that accessory included. So,
but it's a cowboy Deadpool, and from the movie, how can you not want to get it? And it looks awesome, and you can actually do a lot of great poses with the spinning gun effect. But we'll hear more about this when Tupper talks about it too. So.
Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything because I have so many positive things to say when I start taking photos and put this guy up. He's a winner. I think this is a dark horse. Could appear high in a top 10 list for the year end. I love him.
Yeah, me as
but
well.
more to come. More to come. More to come.
Sticking with something red, but not Deadpool and Wolverine, and that is the red She-Hulk figure. Came in the same time though. Really awesome figure. I'm a Hulk fan as well, so I've been getting all the Hulk figures that I can get. If you don't know, Red She-Hulk is actually Betty Ross. Spoilers for anyone that may not know. I should maybe have said that first. I really like.
No,
I'm not a huge fan of like
no one cares.
Of the big
No one
poofy hair.
cares.
But I really love
That's the head sculpt right there, the angry one. Yeah,
the angry one, and she comes with a couple size because she does carry those around with her. But really awesome. It is mostly a repaint from the She-Hulk figure, but I don't care because they did a really great job on the paint and all the different stuff that she comes with. So
I think this is a repaint that you can get away doing multiple times because they did a really fantastic job with the sculpt on that. I love her abs. She's got really beefy arms. It's the ripped pants. It's very nice. I'm not a big Hulk person, but when I saw the original green and then this red one, I was like, I kind of wish I was because they're really nicely designed figures. So good job, Hasbro. Yeah. And that's a quality repaint.
Repoint.
Repoint.
Another one that Tupper's going to grab if he sees it, because this X-23 is pretty awesome. It was one of the ones I was like, I'm not sure, but I'm going to pre-order it. But when I got it in hand, I was not disappointed. Again, she comes with two heads. I like the hair, that hair head better than the other one. She comes with the I was going to say Colossus helmet, but it's not Colossus, it's Juggernaut backpack and a couple extra hands to go along. But yeah, so that's the original hair that she comes with. Not bad, but I much prefer the other hair that she has, and I like that you can pose her holding the helmet as well if you want. The helmet does not fit on either heads. I tried, not that that's a thing that she did with it, but I tried. I might try it on some other figures, but yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, I love that.
Great
pose.
Stuff. Yeah, great stuff.
And...
Yeah, I it's just again great to see when they do some of these face like digital face sculpts that they pull from the actors. Like that's Daphne Keane to a fucking T. Like it's a perfect design and sculpt. So well done to the team at Hasbro for that.
Part of that wave that I did not get was Alexandra Nova. It's a fine figure. It's just I don't want to get it at regular price, and she's kind of bland. And then the only cool thing is she comes with the hands going through the dude's head, and that's cool. If I see it on sale, I'll probably grab it. And then what was the other one? The blade, because his face looks weird.
Yeah. So. His torso's too short too. He should have more space on his torso, and that's what really. I actually saw a review of the Blade figure, and it made some really good points. But every time the guy would pose the figure, I was like, his torso is too short compared to his legs, and that's what keeps me from being interested in it, honestly. So, unlike Richie, I like the sculpt on the Blade head. It does look like Wesley Snipes to me, but. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me because of the design of the figure. So
to me, to each his own. To me, the face sculpt looks like somebody punched him in the face a bunch.
I mean, the only person that's punching Wesley Snipes in the face is Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
So.
Now the next one, not Marvel, it's Star Wars, so it's still Hasbro. Was a figure that I was not going to get originally because I had the cool Force Arm version of him. But it was $19, and while I was on my trip for Dominican, I mentioned in a previous episode that one of the blades on his lightsaber was a little flimsy, and he fell over while I was away, and it broke off. So I was like, fuck, I don't have both parts. I can pose them because you can put both of the hilts together for like a large hilt and have a solo blade. I was like, but I don't have another blade to go in. So I was, you know what? There's an easy way to fix that, because on Amazon, he was $19, so now the other figure can have the double bladed, and then, although I posed him with double blades, and I didn't take a lot of photos, but I made the large hilt with the other one, and then the force arm version of him can have the two blades, or the, like, putting them together, problem solved for $19.
Yeah. It's a good way to spend $19 if you ask me.
Yeah.
It's also it's a nice Star Wars figure.
Yeah. I do have to say I've seen a few of the figures with like the swooshing lightsaber effect in store.
Wing effect.
Yeah, swooshing effect.
Wing. That's not how you have wing.
Swing. That's something different. But there's a few of them that I'm
Shut up, Mike Myers.
There's just a few of them that I'm tempted to get, even though I don't hugely like the character, but I want the swooshing effect that I can put on other figures.
Wing.
Swoosh. So.
Wing.
Anyways, that was the last figure. That was kind of a larger episode because we had a lot to get through.
People watch them.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I usually like it when we keep it about an hour, but the last time we did an hour and a half episode, it got a ton of views.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe people put this on and our gentle voices lull them to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something like that.
It doesn't matter.
But I can tell you, next week I will be talking about this that finally arrived, the John Carver Thanksgiving figure.
Carver. Holy shit.
Yes. So
a year, this thing we've been waiting on. Richie has been updating me in this process for the last year by texting me that it's been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. So honestly, I wasn't expecting it to come, so I'm shocked that it did.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Justin from the Plas EB was telling me a story where he had a similar issue, but it was multiple years. I think he said it was 3 years for his figure, and then when it finally came, that it was not all that impressive and actually a little bit disappointing and not worth the wait. I haven't fully opened him, but looking at the box, I am inside the flap, I am happy, and he was I would say it was not worth. I won't say he was worth the wait, but I was saying I'm not disappointed in it.
By the way, inside the flap, I was happy is absolutely a terrible phrase that I want us to use more often.
It will definitely actually be the name of the episode.
I feel like that's the name of the episode, and that's why you tuned in for an hour and 40 minutes, folks, is to hear us decide what would be the official name of this episode. And now you'll know when you see it. You're like, "What?" There you go.
Yeah,
it's
like that episode of The Simpsons. You listen to find out when we decide what the name of the episode is. You can be like, So
yeah, you're going to be doing that.
Red October.
That's a Family Guy thing, Richie.
Oh yeah, it was Family Guy, not Simpsons.
And that's why I'm now Superman 4: Quest for Peace. Oh, that's why they called it that.
Yes. I still love Christopher Reeve's autobiography, where his chapter on Superman 4 was literally the less said about Superman 4, the better. And then it was a new chapter.
And I feel like I'm going to end this podcast with the worst joke ever, which is, what is the opposite of Christopher Reeve?
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. You're welcome. That's not my joke. I'm not that awful a person, but I do thank the person who came up with it. Debatable. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Well,
what a journey! Yeah. What a journey we've been on this time. Thank you for being with us on this journey.
Yes. And yes, to all 11 of you and maybe others that don't subscribe. So keep listening, hit that bell, maybe actually subscribe, keep tuning in, listen to us. We got more toys coming at you every week.
We're the best.
We are. Send us toys, companies. We want them, and we will talk about them. If you send us free toys, we'll be more timely.
Fuck yeah, we will.
That's right.
Give me money.
That's right. Anyways,
give me toys.
we won't ramble on too much for the end this time because it's a big episode. So, bye.
Peace out, Tupac.
I know it's hard to remember all 1,980 members. That's why you have to go and collect them all. Tell your parents they can buy them at the mall now.
And that's all she wrote.
That's right. And we'll stop the recording.